Hey everyone, and welcome to the pre-recorded edition of the weekly Group My News. This week I'm down in Portland, Oregon, and if you're watching this right when it comes up, I'm probably driving up right now. So good thing it's a less intense week for group buys, so this is actually doable for editing. Anyway, the format will be more or less the same, and all links to everything I talk about will already be in the description section down below. So check it out while you follow along. If it's your first time here, welcome to the show where I talk about all mechanical keyboard related group buys occurring this week in our hobby. This particular episode covers March 13th today through Saturday the 19th. Let's get started. Inspired by a spring break camping trip, the first set on our list of ending group buys is Milky Way Alpenglow, expiring on the 13th. This set has a TKL supporting base kit going for about 89 bucks. You have your option of Dark Alphas, Decimats, and Artisans, bringing the total all-in price to about $400 with an ETA delivery of Q3 2022. I can't comment too much on this because it's a purple set, and I can't really see the color purple because of my color blindness, but a whole lot of people have messaged me so excited about the set and grateful that I talked about it. I'm a big fan of Milky Way, so I am excited to see them continue to make a presence in our wonderful hobby. Our next set is GMK Manta, expiring on the 15th. This key set has a TKL supporting base kit of $109.99. It's got a numpad, novelties, and a few other kits, bringing the total all-in price to about $300, with a delivery of Q2 2023. When this set first came into group buy, I thought it looked like a better EPBT ABS shark bait. I still maintain that, but my favorite part of the set is probably going to have to be the novelties and that Decmat. Really love that design. Next up is GMK Indigo, a set inspired by Japanese denim culture, expiring on the 18th. This key set comes with a full-size supporting base kit of $135. It's got a few other kits here, 3 Artisans, Decmat, and cables, with a total all-in price of $600. Expected delivery date is Q1 2023 or later. I love how this set looks. I really like this deep shade of blue. However, I don't really like or understand the novelties too much, but that's probably because I've never heard of Japanese denim culture, at least until this set went live. Out of these 3 key sets, the ones I'm most interested in is Manta and Indigo. If I had to choose one, I'd probably go with Indigo, as I like the colors a bit better. But I'd still get that Decmat from GMK Manta. MechWild keeps pumping out new boards, and the next one on their list is the Mokulua, a split 65 expiring on the 14th. Expected delivery date of May or early June. The Mokulua is a THT kit with OLED and rotary encoder support, driven by a Pro Micro, or pretty much any Pro Micro type board. If you think the full kit is too big for you, they even let you purchase individual halves. They also have the option for traditional or mirrored halves. I like this kit a lot, and I'm hoping the P3D store will make a fancy acrylic case for it. As far as I know, these are the only items ending this week. If you were to join in all of these group buys, buying all the kits, Artisans, Decmats, you'd be looking to spend about $1,360. A very cheap week, all things considered. As usual, I missed so many things. Even with the help of the audience group buy section, we still managed to miss on average 3 to 4 items a week. This is DMK Astronauts. This is a cherry profile, ABS, triple shot set going for about 125 bucks. This all-in-one pricing includes modifiers, double shot and triple shot alphas, numpad, accent keys, extended modifiers, and a variety of space bars. Of course, you can buy all of these individually, but that 125 is going to be the best bang for your buck. They also have an estimated delivery date of August 4th, 2022, so relatively quick. When I first saw this set, I got some Honeywell vibes, and I was very pleased at that $125 pricing. As many of you know, I've been looking for DMK sets to purchase. Many suggested a few in the previous episode, but I ultimately decided to pass as none of them really spoke to me. This one does. The milk truck can best be described as a 40% with macro pad / numpad on the left, all for about $100, scheduled for May-June delivery. It's got two interesting features. One is a milk jug shaped LED, and the other is an optional OLED support. I suggest you get the OLED. I'm actually pretty interested in this one because I think it looks cute. Practicality wise, I don't know, I'm not a 40% user, but whatever, it seems like a fun build. They do advertise that the PCB is already pre-soldered, so all you need to solder is switches and that OLED if you choose to include it. As far as I know, those are the only missed group buys from the week before. I think we did good. Group buys these days can take forever, and if you're in a GMK one, you know very well what I'm talking about. But not everything in our hobby is group buy only. I like to use thoughtstock.com for all my in-stock needs, so check it out and peruse through the many available options. There are some I'd like to draw your attention to, however. Last year, I joined a Secret Santa in which I got a CAT 9009 key set, which is now currently on my Vertex Angle TKL. As much as I've advertised that CAT is my favorite high-profile profile, it still pales in comparison to my love of Cherry. I honestly didn't really like 9009 until I had it in person, so now I'm looking for a Cherry set. Z Frontier currently has an in-stock JTK 9009 full-size kit for 100 bucks. Check it out before it's gone. If you've been pining for a Vega and just can't seem to find one for a good price, here's the next best thing, the Mega. Both are 65, both aluminum, both have QMK support, but the differences stop there. In all seriousness, what drew me to this board is that I think it looks pretty good, and I like that thick bezel. But what really caught my eye is those side LEDs. I don't think I've ever seen another board with LEDs placed on the bottom right, but indicator LEDs are always something I like in boards. Other features are gasket mount, or semi-gasket mount, and it's got a variety of options. One gotcha is apparently Durock V2 stabilizers are not compatible with the plate, so keep this in mind if you are interested in purchasing this. Last but not the least is something I habitually buy. These are the JTK Keycap Trays. From experience, a regular 2-pack can barely fit a standard GMK base kit, especially if the base kit comes with multiple spacebars. So I've actually just kept the extra keys in a Ziploc bag. It looks kind of weird having one of these with only like 6 keys in it, right? But yeah, these are 22 bucks for the standard 2-pack or $27.50 for the max that can fit SA caps. You also have a max purchase of 32 units. Anyway, let's move on to starting group buys. We just talked about DMK Astronaut, but here's another DMK set that I'm really liking. Starting on the 15th, we have DMK Link Fire. DMK Link Fire is inspired by passing the fire, making self as firewood burnt is to last the brightness of the world. What? Anyway, it looks like it is a key set with a variety of different novelty and accent key options. It kind of reminds me of GMK Indigo, but with more striking legends because of the triple shotting. They've even got a mouse pad and several artisan keycaps. As of now, the only vendors are KP Republic and Mountain KBD. Other than that, there's really not much more information here. Milky Way Pluto is another space-themed key set centered on the dwarf planet Pluto and is scheduled to start on March 15th. The colors chosen are described as red accent and tannish pink from the surface of Pluto and a blue mod color from the surface and haze. But to be honest, this just looks like another variant of GMK Godspeed. Which is not a bad deal really, because I really like GMK Godspeed and having a PBT variant is another win in my book. But Merlin, you can buy GMK Godspeed right now and drop for $160. That's true, but it's not like Milky Way takes years to ship. Milky Way Alpenglow, which ends this week, is scheduled for a Q3 2022 delivery. I'd imagine that delivery time would be somewhat similar. Vendors are Milky Way, Mexico, KeyGem, Kanata Keys, Zenclack, Fancy Customs, Protozoa, and Stax KB. The only GMK set starting this week is a set I knew I would not like before I even clicked the link. Starting on the 19th, we have GMK Purpleish. Base kit starts at $135, but with novelties and space bars and the 2 artisans, it brings the price up to about $300. As this is a GMK set, expect delivery Q2 2023 or later. As mentioned, this is unfortunately another set I can't really comment on, so I can't see these colors. I know it's purple based on what people have told me, but to me it looks like a very light blue, and to be honest, it doesn't look too bad. You know, maybe I should make a set that mimics this, but call it GMK Light Bluish, so you guys can see what my eyes see. Vendors are going to be Valve Supply, Candy Keys, Ash Keebs, KBD Fans, Prototypist, Keebio, Swag Keys, Design Studios, Daily Clack, and Fancy Customs. Anyway, as far as I know, those are the only items starting and ending this week. And unfortunately, I don't have an audience group buy section because this is a pre-recorded show, but I guess next week's live show is going to have a lot of audience group buys. However, just like our last pre-recorded group buy news segment, I'm going to use my magic powers to make up for it. For the next 20 seconds, I will use my wizard powers to answer any and all keyboard questions you have, because I've already foreseen what questions you guys have. All you need to do is ask the screen. Let's begin. You should definitely buy it. You've got my full support. I'd get one in green. It looks nicer. Actually, the white looks better. Yes. I think it's too heavy. Why are you even asking that? That's so weird. Why not? Anyway, thanks guys for joining in. As mentioned, all the links we just talked about will be in the description section down below, so don't forget to check it out. Hope to see you in the next video and have a great start to your week. Goodbye everyone.